My name is Joe Grigg. I am an applications engineer here at Akuma, and I've been here for almost 2 years. I was first introduced to Chad through the whole Mastercam ISCAR and Akuma startup meeting about the project. We hit it off, and then we've been working good ever since. It's a lot of fun because, I mean, you get to make something cool, but you also get to learn a lot about the machine along the way. That just helps our customers whenever we have experience on making these complex parts. The key feature that I think that's been able to help this be successful is our Super Nerve settings. It will actually look ahead in the code, and depending on the settings that you have, it'll actually reconstruct the path. So you can set it up to follow point for point generated by the CAM software, or you can do a full reconstruct and it'll make its own path following the same shape as the points given. Since the inception of this part, like, we knew work holding was going to be an issue. Mastercam did their research and determined that the 5th axis rock locks were the best solution. The precision of the rock locks are nice. We've actually used that to establish our work area a couple times during the setup process. And the biggest concern going forward was the vent holes, the ramps on the ends of those slots. We were concerned with those locations, if they were going to be right or not. So we were able to use pull stud locations from setting up for the first op to calculating, and there is no mismatch. They're symmetrical. I mean, it's all impressive, really. I mean, there's probably 20 million lines of code in these two operations. There's a lot of trust that we put in our CAM softwares to generate code, and throughout the whole guitar process, there's been no issues. All the code's been seamless this whole time. So from the roughing step to the actual surfacing step, we found out that we actually needed to add a semi-finishing step. That produced the surface finish that we see now. When it comes to the guitar, like, I think it's a pretty sleek design, especially with the vents in it and those ramps leading into them. And on the underside, the honeycomb, I think that's a pretty genius design to beef up the strength of the actual guitar. The ultimate payoff for this project is going to be when everything's completed and it gets assembled and it gets played. So I can't wait for that.